I'm happy to be here at Big River Telephone Company for what's really an exciting announcement for this region of the state and, quite frankly, for the entirety of our state. Big River is one of the partners with the state of Missouri in the MoBroadbandNow, our initiative to dramatically expand the outreach of broadband to homes, businesses, schools, health providers, libraries, and public safety centers, among other places. My thanks to Kevin Cantwell and Jerry for their great leadership in hosting us today. I'm also glad to be joined by the point person for the state of Missouri on this issue, Kelvin Simmons. And I should say that the Director of Administration and Commissioner of Administration has done a wonderful job as we've moved into round 2 at making sure that the Show Me State is as competitive as anywhere in the country for transitional broadband effort. He brings a wealth of background and information in this area, and Kelvin, your leadership is tremendously appreciated. A little over a year ago, I announced the state of Missouri was recruiting businesses and organizations as cooperative partners. Together with those partners in the MoBroadbandNow initiative, we would aggressively compete for Recovery Act funding to deliver broadband internet access to schools, businesses, healthcare providers, and consumers throughout our state, which before that time had been underserved, especially in many rural areas. That call for private partners to help expand broadband resulted in our support for several very solid proposals from our state. On Wednesday, the U.S. Department of Agriculture announced its latest round of awards. 3 of our partners were receiving more than $49 million in grants and loans to carry out those projects throughout the state of Missouri. Those partners include Big River Telephone, which will receive $24.4 million to create a broadband network reaching 90% of the homes in their service area in 7 counties in southeast Missouri, including Bollinger County, Cape Girardeau, Madison, Perry, St. Francis, St. Genevieve, and Washington counties. This will literally be transformative for those communities. This network will provide access to more than 44,000 households, more than 7,500 businesses, and more than 300 anchor institutions, such as libraries, schools, public safety, and community centers. This successful partnership and the other 2 that received awards will serve as models for expanding broadband in our state. We will help small businesses expand their markets, connect doctors and patients through telemedicine, and bring greater education opportunities to students. I've often compared the expansion of broadband in the first decade of this century to the expansion of railroads in the 19th century and the construction of interstate highways in the 20th century. Just as these routes of transportation help change communities, so too will access to high-speed broadband. Broadband is enabling us to transport information further, faster, and more frequently than ever before, just as the transportation of people and goods changed forever by rails and the interstate. This global information superhighway is connecting businesses and communities not only here in Missouri, but all across the globe. And it's doing so at the speed of light. We're doing all we can to make sure that Missouri is on board. This is where the Big River Telephone Project comes in with the help of $24.4 million in Recovery Act funding and $150,000 in matching funds pledged by the state of Missouri. They will provide what is called the last mile of high-speed fiber optic service to their customers. The other project awards announced yesterday by USDA include $23.7 million for Socket Telecom to expand broadband in Boone and Callaway counties in central Missouri, and $1 million to Finally Broadband to expand broadband access in 14 southern Missouri counties. Another 5 projects in Missouri also received those grants yesterday. These projects will be models for delivery for other internet service providers across our state. Now, widespread access to high-speed broadband has the potential to transform commerce, industry, and education all across our state. But one area we're just talking about for a second today that we know will make a big difference is healthcare. The example of telemedicine in action in Thompson Center for Autism in Columbia, your center down here in Cape, and all across the state will give people a chance to interact instantaneously for those individual education plans that are so important to make life-changing choices. Another example is the demonstration of stereotaxis in St. Louis, where they are pioneering new breakthroughs by using the internet in operating rooms, literally looking inside people's hearts a half a continent away. So incredible, real-time, high-definition display in real time. potential to connect patients, providers all around the globe. These opportunities are poised to explode, and they will make a real difference. We've got to have the network in place to help these technologies grow. And that's why this project is so vitally important. I look forward to continuing to work with Big River and other partners across Missouri to ensure that we connect every community in Missouri to the superhighway of the 21st century, so that we truly transform healthcare, education, and the economy in Missouri for the years to come. When you talk with the people who are at the cutting edge of this work, you really get a detailed sense of what technology can do for our communities and our lifestyle, not only in delivering reliable, affordable energy, but also in fueling business growth all across our state. As a state at this particular moment, we are clearly at an economic crossroads. To move forward, we must embrace science, technology, and innovation to create the jobs of the future. Ensuring access to broadband internet in every school, in every business, in every hospital isn't a luxury. It's vital to get our economy moving forward again and to compete in the 21st century.